Well, Wendy Williams, a neurologist, has come out today to state that Wendy Williams, guys, does not have frontotemporal dementia. Hallelujah. Do you understand? Because why did this judge want to hold back, say that she is unwell, lock her in this apartment, and basically only allow her out when she's with her lawyer, Joe Tacopina, who is a great lawyer? But whoever this guardian is that has done this to her, this neurologist needs to come to the stand. Sources with direct knowledge: Wendy recently completed a battery of tests in New York, and the neurologist concluded that she does not have frontotemporal dementia. The neurologist provided Wendy's legal team with the results late last month. The findings conflict with an earlier test when, according to Wendy's guardian, she tested positive. Frontotemporal dementia, according to multiple experts to whom we have spoken, never gets better, only worse. Yet Wendy has exhibited remarkable neurological resilience since she became clean and sober 3 years ago, although she's still locked in her guardianship. We're told Wendy's legal team will file legal docs within the court in the next 2 weeks, paving the way for a hearing where they will ask the judge to terminate the guardianship. If the judge digs in and refuses to end the guardianship, Joe Tacopina will then demand a jury trial and ask jurors to free Wendy. If it's going to be a jury trial, because I think that this judge is going to deny this, then we all have to post up for Wendy. That's just the way I see it. Because even though Wendy has had very bad moments where she has been an absolute bully on her TV show, I don't denounce that. That is separate to this. What is happening to her right now is unfair. The way she's being locked is unfair, and it sets a dangerous precedent to what could happen to us when you have these guardians who can work with your bank to lock you in, and then the judge can basically expedite everything. It's basically a setup. And why is this happening to somebody like Wendy, but not somebody like Kanye West, who's exhibited far worse behavior? When Joe Tacopina is on the case, I feel like she will be okay, because that man is a strong lawyer, and I really hope that he can solve this. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into the rest of this video. The more I think about that Kris Jenner party, the more I believe that something ritualistic was going on. I felt like all of them were told that they had to attend. It wasn't a choice. The fact that there was a gravity of so many billionaires attending, so many wealthy people, something was going on. Then the whole event was in red. They were all wearing red, and then 007 was the theme as a disguise. Some other things were going on in this party. I feel like it was a ritual, it was a gathering, a renewal, a birth. Something like this was happening according to whatever calendar or religion that these people follow, because I believe that they do follow something different. And the more I look at these pictures, that's just what I believe. Now, locals in the UK around Cotswold are really, really worried, guys, about Beyonce and Jay Z's move to the Cotswold. An inside source close to the property spoke exclusively to the Oxford Mail around that time about a move to the Cotswold for the American couple. They claimed that Beyonce and Jay Z took a helicopter, and it was reported that they received planning permission, to basically expand. Now, people are very, very worried. They have expressed hesitation and concern over what they are planning to do. We love our local clientele, and we don't want the Beyonce and Jay Z's arrival to bring in a different sort. Other locals spoke about worries related to the value of other properties, as well as the general community character. The ethos of the area has changed due to the influx of these celebrities buying these properties, Thomas Winter said. It could make it even harder for people like me, a 30-year-old, to get on the housing ladder, he states. And so locals are really upset by this, because first you have Ellen. Now you got Beyonce and Jay Z. Then you got other people coming. It's going to bring the rise of the houses much more higher. You're going to have redevelopments of stuff going on in the villages. You're going to have, paparazzi all over in certain areas. It's just going to be really messing up the village life there. And so therefore locals are speaking to Oxford Mail and are basically letting them know that we are worried. We don't want this. We don't want the consequences which we're now understanding that's going to happen, especially with the planning permission and the expansion of real estate. It's just going to be a big problem. I do wonder why they are moving to the UK. I find it to be very bizarre, because it's not as if they are here as common in London. It's not as if they've got more of the work over here in London. I don't understand why. Maybe it's a getaway home for when they do whatever they need to do in London. I don't understand, but surely you would just book a hotel. really confused with them needing to desperately buy this house, because that's what this is giving. It's kind of like a U-turn. Why wouldn't you just stay in your country? I don't get why you would come to, I don't know, I just find it to be bizarre. But again, they are multi-billionaires, so who am I to question? Well, we can all question, we are members of the public, but also at the same time, it's just, I don't know, maybe they have different choices for why they are moving around, because I honestly don't understand. Doesn't make sense to me. Now, Offset, guys, his new album Cardi B's X dropped, and it did not even make the charts. It sold less than 8,000 copies in its first week, and it's his first album of his career to not enter the charts. And the reason why I'm speaking about this is because we spoke about earlier his tax liens and how he's got problems, he's got more lawsuits, and for the fact that, you know, he needs that money. Cardi B clearly is making a lot more now. He isn't, especially when it comes to brand, you know, endorsements. And now your album for the first one flopped really badly. If you don't go back to the Migos and try to do something, because this isn't working on your own, Offset. Album flopped, singles flopped, ain't had nothing new from you in a very long time. You better come up with something else, because this ain't working. Now, there's been outrage due to Ghislaine Maxwell, because apparently she is living lavishly in prison and getting special treatment, and she is going to be demanding for a pardon via Trump. I believe that Ghislaine will get a pardon before Diddy, but for the fact that this woman, who has basically been accused and who was R-wording several children left, right and center, is receiving special treatment in a prison, to me is ghastly. And it really reminds us that in this day and age, guys, especially, justice really does not exist anymore. The evil guys are basically winning. That's just how I see this. She apparently is getting very good treatment in prison, living lavishly, and she will ask Donald Trump in a strongly worded letter to basically get out of prison, but she's having her meals customized and delivered to her, special privileges, arranging guests to visit with computers, which is not really allowed, sending documents and emails on her behalf for other inmates. She even has a service dog in training to play with, even though inmates and staff are not allowed. So she's getting so many privileges, and this has caused so much outrage amongst so many different applications, because people are really upset that somebody who's done this stuff, R-worded children, is receiving special privileges. I don't understand why people in her prison do not beat her up, because as far as I'm concerned, that's the law in prison, that if you mess with children, that the other prisoners will beat you up. She probably was moved in units and protected, and I don't understand why. She's being protected. I just don't understand why. Andrew is still running around the streets in the UK. With or without his titles, that man is still protected. The man is not in prison. None of these people have faced any justice. She is living in this lavish life, and now she's asking for this pardon, and I can see her getting it, to be honest with you, in the next year or so. I can see something like this happening, or near the end of his presidency claim, that, you know, she will be pardoned. What is justice, guys, in this day and age? Somebody let me know, because it's a mess. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. Another video under 10 minutes, clean, concise, several topics, let you guys know what is going on in less than 10 minutes. Click that button. It's just one click. There's a subscribe button there. If you haven't, what are you guys doing, man? There's 24/7 videos on this channel. Click that button and subscribe. You'll get free notifications on your phone. You can watch these videos 24/7. Stay updated, all in less than 10 minutes. So click that button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.